In this video, I'm going to share with you the secret to getting in elite shape as an entrepreneur. Now, most of the industry isn't going to tell you this. Most of the YouTube channels, online coaches, and fitness influencers that you come across don't like to talk about this because the truth is, it's not sexy. But ultimately, if you don't have this, you're never going to get into elite shape. And if you don't keep this and work on it every single day, even if you do get into elite shape, you're going to lose it. So most mainstream fitness advice out there is telling people they need to go to the gym 2 to 3 days a week and clean up their diet a little bit, which is great advice for people who are overweight and looking to get healthy. But I'm assuming if you're watching this already, you either are already healthy and in pretty good shape, or you're overweight, but your aspirations are to get into elite shape. Otherwise, you wouldn't have clicked on this video. And so you know that you have to take it further than this. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to train for hours every single day. In fact, you can do it in as little as 5 hours per week if you have everything dialed in with your nutrition and training program and you're really pushing yourself in the gym. It doesn't take hours and hours, but what it does take is precision. And to execute with that precise level of intention and execution, the reality is you need what I'm about to share with you. Otherwise, you're never going to do it. So I want you to think back on the journey that it took for you to get to where you are in your career. How much work and effort and sacrifice did it take to get your business to where it is now? And if you're watching this and you're not already a successful entrepreneur, think about anything challenging that you've done in your life. How hard was it? How much sacrifice did it take? I'd be willing to bet if you've accomplished anything that's worth a damn, that you're proud of, it probably took a lot of work. In regards to business, I know it took a lot of work because, for one, I've built my business to where it is now, and for two, I coach executives and entrepreneurs and I speak with them every single day, guys who are running 7- and 8-figure businesses. I know the level of effort and sacrifice that it takes. And so I want you to think about that journey, really process what it took to get to where you are now. Was it all discipline and willpower? Was it all a grind? Sure, parts of it were. But there were also parts of the process that fucking lit you on fire. You love the process that it took to get to where you are. Did days require discipline? Of course. Do moments of it suck? Of course. But overall, you loved that process. Otherwise, your business wouldn't be where it is now. So, what does that tell us about getting into elite shape in fitness? You've got to learn to love it. You have to love the lifestyle, you have to love the training, you have to love the nutrition, you have to fall in love with all of it. That's the secret. The same way you love entrepreneurship and the same way you love pushing yourself and scaling your business is the exact same love that you have to develop for fitness. Now, does this mean that you're never going to have to be disciplined in your fitness journey? Of course not. Just like the same way in business, you have to be disciplined with business. Some days there's shit that you just don't want to do, but you have to do it. And the same goes for fitness. I fucking love fitness. And there's days where going to the gym feels like a chore. There's days where I just want to overeat on my macros and eat a bunch of shit food. Of course there are days like that. But if you're relying on discipline and willpower to get through every single day of your fitness journey, you're inevitably going to burn out and you're never going to get into elite shape. And if you do happen to get there, you're never going to keep it. Because every single person that I know that is in elite shape fucking loves fitness. And that's just the truth. And so if you want to get to that next level and really be elite in your body and in your fitness like you are in your business, you've got to learn to love it. You can't just rely on discipline all the time. You've got to learn to love it. You have to change that association. And how do you do that, right? Well, it comes down from the self-talk that you have about it, right? When you catch yourself saying, oh, I've got to go to the gym, or oh, motherfucker, I don't want to go train today, or I really don't feel like meal prepping right now. You have to check that self-talk in real time and switch it and tell yourself, I get to go to the gym right now. This is going to be a great fucking workout. I'm becoming a fucking savage, right? When you do that consistently, you start to change that association. So now when it's time to go to the gym, after speaking to yourself this way for weeks and months, well, now what happens when it's time to go to the gym is you say, oh, here we go, the best part of the day. I get to go crush some fucking weights right now. And then you're crushing it in the gym, and you want to fuel your body with the right food because it affects your performance and it affects your recovery. And who the hell also wants to train hard in the gym 4 or 5 days a week and look like they don't even work out? I know I don't. And I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you probably don't either. And so you're crushing it in the gym, which is motivating you to dial it in with your nutrition. Then you learn to love the right foods and love fueling your body with the right macronutrients and learning how to squeeze in some of those treats every now and again to still hit your calorie and macro goal and still stay in elite shape while incorporating those foods, right? You learn to love all of that, but it starts with the self-talk. Well, it first starts with the realization that you need to love fitness, which you're having that realization right now. Second is to change the self-talk in real time. Anytime you're speaking negatively about the process of fitness, whether it's training or nutrition or getting steps or going to sleep, whatever it might be, any aspect of the lifestyle that you feel yourself talking negatively about, you've got to change that dialogue immediately. And you'll start to fall in love with the process. And that, my friends, is the secret to getting in elite shape.